Hello everybody, and welcome to the latest Worlds of ZZT live stream. I've made it home pretty much just in time. We're only a minute late, thank goodness. Hello, welcome, enjoy. Today we're going to be checking out what turns out to be, well, presumably 3. We're going to be checking out some Nivek Games. I love his stuff. I always have, always will. I'm always excited to find out this guy still has yet more work. Hey, Author Blues. The museum has like twice the number of this guy's games as Z2 did, despite him being around from like the late 90s, rough mid-late 90s. It's weird that so much of this stuff went missing. Because this guy was like winning Game of the Month awards and stuff. Like, this was a reasonably notable name. And then there's just all this stuff that's come out of the woodwork over the years. And so we've got 3 such games today. And I say presumably is because this first one here, Target Practice, is it's not actually credited to Nivek, but it's credited to DarkMage Software and Nivek Games, and I don't think we have a single thing that says Nivek Games on it that isn't made by the guy himself. Confirming this, well, there's one by DarkMage. I think they were just friends IRL, I suspect. So almost certainly this is a Nivek game. But no, you're right 2B, because I mean, it could be a DarkMage game. It could be both of them. We don't know, and so that's going to sit here. But this first one, let's hop over to it. We'll get to the good stuff later. Oh, and I don't need the full sidebar for this. Let me see. There we go. There we go. But yeah, this one is like 3 boards long, and so if I'm going to fit it into a stream, this is probably the best opportunity I am ever going to get. It's also going to be a weird start because it's clearly an earlier title. So let's check out Target Practice. This game has a few bugs in it, so it may not work right. I wish every game had that on its title screen. A total waste of time from 1996. Oh, is this just a shooting gallery? How many points can you score with 30 shots? I have a feeling it's going to be like 2, maybe? Whoa. Why did I get like shoved down? Oh, okay, it's counting my ammo. Why does it push the player, and why does the bottom of the screen flicker? I think that's a blank message. Still 0. Having to move up twice is really killing my rhythm. Oh, I hit the big guy. Okay, I can get points. Oh, I broke the arrow, actually, by hitting it too fast. This game has bugs in it. They weren't kidding. I bet if I mesh fire, I might be... Yeah, like I'm shooting far more bullets per bullet of ammo. Actually, if I shoot fast enough, the ammo counter doesn't even get to kick in. I've beaten this game, I've bested it. Oh, I love this multi-row health bar, ammo bar, too. There's such a lengthy delay. It's got that Earthbound system implemented here. Okay, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I literally realized I was going to stream this like an hour ago when I was uploading the other games and saw that there was one more result for Nivek in the unpublished queue. I was like, oh, what else is there? And I saw it was this. So, I guess this is what we get. Okay. I think that's it. Our cute little shooting gallery. You ran out of ammo. What a gun. Good gun. The Endel. Love the Endel. But yeah, Nivek has a distinct graphical style, and that's apparent even with this gun. Thank you. I was waiting for the 3D talk of the Endel. So that's, you know, target practice, a total waste of time. Still no clues as to who made it. Well, that's the whole thing, right? Yep, all 3 boards. Lovely. Alright, we're here for the fun stuff and the good stuff. We're going to start with the demo, that way we end on a completed game. This is Dungeons of Zhil. I hope this guy is Zhil. He's fantastic. This is the best orc I have ever seen in ZZT. Extremely goofy. Just a really powerful title screen. This is why you know that everything Nivek did is just so fun. It's always so charming. He's doing that big keep on trucking step. It's just great. I love this. And this is actually a sequel to the game Defender of Castle Sin, which, as I was saying at the start, like, was an award-winning game. Like, it's wild to me that this was something that existed and just lost somehow. Like, this is the same menu as Castle. This is Castle Sin we are looking at here. So let's see how this game improves. First and foremost, we got all the essentials here. I wonder if this is supposed to be have a font? I don't think it had a font. Really, it didn't. Like I said, all this stuff was a rush this morning. No font. Yeah. The multi-character things certainly look like they should be a different font. Yeah, they didn't focus too much on preservation. I don't know, I just feel like when they were amassing that initial collection, Nivek's stuff should have certainly made the cut. Yeah, we got some strange multi-character designs here that really suggest a font to me. Is there any overlap in those characters? Doesn't really look it. We've got rats, bats, slimes, goblins, orcs, and ogres. Modes, normal movement, typical stuff, you should know it. RPG combat, Defender of Castle Sin stuff. If you don't understand it, die. Dungeon exploration, like your typical non-ZZT RPG. You get dumped in kind of a 3D-like maze, and you fight the monsters listed to the left. You fight the monsters listed to the left. The left and right facing arrows turn the player. North moves you forward. Okay, so we're going to get a 3D maze, so that's going to be a shame. Oh, it does have a font. Okay. No, that's cool. We have yet to actually begin. Add this font real quick. The old Quest 3D. I'm muted. Oops. Okay, now we do have the proper font. And that's a really good rat and a quite good bat. All of these sprites are wonderful. The ogre's got an interesting lower half, but I think that's just the brakes. Now this looks like a true fan. This is like, we're going to be playing some Ultima here, it looks like, in comparison. Sword icon to the south attacks, but only if the monster's attacking you. Yeah, he's powerful legs. Welcome to Defender of Castle Sin sequel, Dungeons of Zhil. It's just a few things you might want to know before you start playing. In addition to all that, here are some more. You should know your sword's limits. In normal RPG combats, your sword will inflict 6 damage on a successful slash, which is harder to execute successfully than a stab, or 4 damage on a stab. When in a dungeon and stabbing, your sword will do 1 to 3 points of damage. Note that during RPG combats, certain attacks may be more or less effective than usual on certain creatures. Some attacks may not even harm a creature. Important note, this game was begun prior to the downfall of DarkMage Software, a tragic chapter in history for sure, but completed after DarkMage split. Okay. Turn my volume back up. Oh, I didn't even look at me. I'm tall, I'm uncanny. The weird player. Oh, this is just straight, this is like a direct sequel. This is just immediately where the first game ends. Fortunately, I did play it a few years ago. Finally, we revel in the feeling of true mortality. You, who once was the defender of the Castle Felak, called by most Castle Sin, are now free. Free of the enchantment that kept you alive, the damnable enchantment that kept you from dying from anything but an enemy's weapon or a monster's claws. That's not much of an enchantment if you're going to be defending things from monsters. For centuries, you have lived, keeping all who would dare to enter Felak Castle at bay. But finally, you are free. Already you know you have lived too long. Too long for anyone to bear. You have seen many things in your near immortal life. Too many things. From heartwarming scenes to just downright horrible things. You have lived untouched by time, as the friends you once knew withered away and died. Now 'tis time for one last life to live. You stride away from the castle, never once looking back, looking as young as you were when the great burden of the defender was laid upon your shoulders. He's really going for it with this writing. So I know at least a few of these boards really are imported from the previous game. You do go outside that castle for just a little bit. Castle Sin. Castle's true name, Felak, has been scrawled out, and Sin has been written after the castle by some defiler of items. East, Cave of the Unknown. South, Kylethur Village. West, Ungbur Forest. It looks like we can only go south in this demo to town. As you walk toward... It's not a natural word to pronounce. Kylethur? Kylethur? Kylethur, probably. You realize that you don't have much in the way of plans. You don't know what you were going to do. You remember back before you were Defender. It all seems so far away. Undoubtedly, things have changed since. Obviously, this realm, and all the realms, really must have new kings and queens. It is possible that many of the laws have changed too. Of course, you can't expect any special treatment. Few know of your exploits as Defender, and those few who do only remember it because it happened to be their kin, or companion that you had been forced to slay. The only people you can expect any help from are those of the High Council. That's where you will go then. Oh good, the work is starting outside again. Let me know if that picks up on the mic like this. Just pray that the roads are no more as dangerous than they were before, because many of the spells you had access to when you were a Defender cannot be cast by a mere mortal human. Although, you're just in time for the Castle Sin sequel. Demo, at least. We're not going to get anything too exciting. Hunter. A lot of text. This is very text-heavy. I don't recall that being the case in the first game. What the? Oh, ye startled me for a sec there, young lad. Ye see not too many folks enter the village from this way. Nothing to the north, but some cave filled with ghosts. And that dreary old Castle Sin. Oh, welcome. I'm glad you're here for this, because this is like absolutely your kind of game. Only folk that really use it are hunters like me. Go out for a day and come home with supper. Aye, well then, see you, laddie. Yes, this is a sequel to Castle Sin. Unfortunately, just a demo. Where it's a direct sequel where the same guy, who is now mortal and no longer the Defender, and now has to return to normal life, whatever that may be. Breaking into one of these houses would make you worse than those countless adventures that continually broke into Felak Castle. At least the adventurers didn't know what they were doing would be bad. Lots of cookie cutter buildings. How about you? Are you like a dude with a spear? I don't know what you would be. See, now that there's a font, though. Dwarven blacksmith. Okay. What can I do for you? You look like the adventurous type looking for a few weapons to wield? No thanks, I have my sword. Very text-heavy. Aye, and a beautiful sword it is. Looks to be of dwarven make, but made a long whiles ago. We dwarves can no longer make swords as fine as that. It must be a real old sword. Where'd you find it? Given by your employer. Looks enchanted. May your sword never break. Until the swords part. We're an old man, but we're not that old, physically. Yeah, okay, that's the anvil. Pretty good anvil. Blacksmith's cabin. I gotta find the High Council here, which this seems like a good spot for them to be. Nope, this is the tavern. The Slain Foe, owned and operated by Girk McGinty. Let's see what old Girk is up to. Oh, it's not really coded. We can just harass some people. I think each character is meant to be a different race. Well, no, that dwarf doesn't look like the other dwarf. Think it's odd, me and this elf drinking together? Well, I don't blame ye. Everybody says ye in this world. Most dwarves never do fully trust an elf, but this here elf's special. He saved me a good 3 times from being cut down. Once he shot an orc that sneaked up behind me. Another time he drew a short sword and stood at my side. We cut down a whole orc hunting party we did. Another time, well, I was about to get trounced good by an ogre after I slipped and lost me axe. But that old elf put an arrow right in that foul ogre's eye. Yeah, they are totally a couple. I do not doubt this whatsoever. So wait. Okay, yeah. And what about you? I've come here while I'm sitting in one of them booths and have a good old meal. But when I sat in that there booth, the empty one, this thug comes and tells me it's his table. Next thing I know, he's pulled out a knife. I tell you, it just isn't safe no more. Okay, it looks like we can... Can we activate? Yeah! This guy has priorities. Well, 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 what have we here? Hey, you little whelp. Do you know that you're at my table? Who are you calling a little whelp? I've been in more fights than you'll ever be in your whole life. A little liar, too. You can't be more than 17 years old by the looks of you. I'm a good 22, whelp, and I'll show you who's boss. Now, come on, you ruffian. All right, combat. Fisticuffs at the slain foe. Oh, they look like a dweeb. They do not look threatening whatsoever. This is not thug. Okay, so this looks now very clearly. I'm actually really curious about the font now. Maybe there was a more updated version that we don't have or something, because the music knife, I feel, isn't supposed to be a musical knife. I would assume that's supposed to be a blade sprite. What are our options here in ZZT Combat? This is also just like Castle Sin. Yeah, okay, these are even some of the same spells. We can slash, we can stab, we can cast steel fire. I don't know which of these is my magic. I think it's bats, which is score, probably. Fairy sword, heal wounds. What I remember from Castle Sin is that, like, the balance is very out of whack, and there was just one clear winner of a spell. Lord knows what it is at this point, or if I even have it. Let's see if we get some good effects. Let's try Fairy Sword. You hit. Monster knifes you. Monster hit you. So that's another thing. We did find an earlier revision of Castle Sin in this last batch of acquisitions here for ZZT. And the big change is that version does this. It says monster for all the text, whereas the later release gives them all the proper names. Alright. I've done it. I've slain my foe in the Slain Foe Tavern. Yeah, okay. I think this is just 1-for-1 the engine, which means I think there's like an HP display bug if you pay attention to like the tens digit. Okay, so what I get for that? All I did was lose some magic, I feel. Oh, I got some golds. Anything else I can do here? Any more big buildings? Oh, there's a nice little sword on the gray building. Thieves Guild. Okay, so I'm gonna guess by these 3 buildings that this game was supposed to let us kind of pick a class. The Bard's Guild. Who are you? I know you. You're the chap who slew the beast not but a week ago. Village elders deny that there ever was a beast. They say 'twas an illusion cast by some wizards. Anything else you know about me? Why, yes. Rumors persist that you are the defender of Castle Sin. What? Don't worry, I'm not like those others. In many a land, the bards... I'm not like those others. In many a land, the bards sing of a terror that destroys whole parties of adventurers easily. Songs of Castle Sin. I, for one, do not. Others among our kind, the bards I mean, although not many, know of your plight. My plight is no more. After defeating the monstrosity, I was freed from my position. Ah, so now I have another tale to tell. How wonderful. Well, see you then. Got a bard circle here. Oh, the bards hate outsiders. How do I become a bard? I need a job. The thieves won't have me. The bards don't like me. I get wizard school? No, what is this? It is not programmed. The Magic Emporium. I really doubt. Oh! I was expecting that maybe I might touch the object behind the counter. Okay, he just accidentally used normal walls instead of fake walls. Fair enough. Yeah, I'm not used to bards being jerks like that. Let's see. Welcome to my shop. I sell numerous items, spell components to artifacts. What is it? What might it be that you are looking for? Some bat guano? Perhaps some drake teeth? Or maybe a brooch of the magi? And we can get some spells. Wand of the Winds. What do these do? Yes. I do like that I can ask this. Shining Blade. Sword spell. And imbues the sword with a magical force that strengthens its blows. It's a general purpose spell. Doesn't imbue it with a magical fire or magic ice, which may prove more effective or less effective on certain creatures. The wand. Powerful artifacts. One of the few magical wands that non-wizards can use. You'll be able to cast spells, you see. By the rulings of the Wizards Council, you are not considered a mage, since you cast sword spells mainly. This wand will call a small whirlwind down upon your enemy. It is capable of inflicting damage and is amazingly effective against certain creatures, such as elementals of the water and fire spheres. Beware, though, it only has 15 charges. Why is that 5 so weird? All the numbers in the sidebar, all those digits look unchanged, but the 5 is clearly off. Is the 1 different too, also? It's just a very strange font. And the last one replenishes magical energies. Fair enough. And I guess this is probably the... Or are we gonna go with fighter, warrior? Probably warrior. Yeah. There's a passage, so we might actually be able to do something here. Bragging about how many orcs you've killed. I've killed even more. Look at them over at that table, bragging about deeds they never accomplished. Ha! Do you notice that there's no sign that denotes this place as the Warriors Guild? Only a picture of a sword. That's because most of the warriors here are too stupid to read. We're getting some fantasy job opinions here for sure. I don't look like much of a warrior, do I? Nope. I haven't a sword or a bow to show off, no axe, or even a spear either. I tell you, that's my secret. I get those damn monsters off guard. I have 3 daggers hidden on my person, each one of them edged with poison for a quick kill. I tell you, it's an effective strategy. Yeah. The one thing I can't stand is slimes. My arrows never seem to hurt them. I'm having to draw a dagger and meet them up close. It's a tough world out there. Training room? Okay, we get a training dungeon? I can deal with that. Do not lick your knife. Yes. Alright, we got a basement and some rats. Don't try casting any spells down there. Due to the fact that you're surrounded by tons of rock and soil, it won't work. Not much room in these dungeons, so don't try anything fancy neither. Okay, let's see. Ah, here we go. Is this the same? I mean, this is that Quest 3D. Yeah, so what I got linked, where I got the font here, this is, I think, is the exact board. That dungeon layout looks the same. Ooh. Flashy. What way am I facing? East, okay. So there's a compass. Yeah, I'm just going straight to the exit. That first person perspective in the top right is not the greatest. Okay, you encounter a rat. What year is this date? 97? Ooh, okay, the rat actually shows up there. I have to... Oh, this is like real time. Alright, we've got something interesting here. Oh, the sword animation. In that first person view. This is actually pretty neat. Rat is dead. I just wish I understood the flashing colors and arrows. It's very visually distracting. Okay, usually you get these first-person mazes, and they're not great. And this still isn't great either, but it actually has things to encounter. And that actually gets reflected in the first-person view. And there's multiple sprites. There's animation. Very bad at this. Yeah, like, the presentation here is solid. I'm already tired of rats. I think the delay between your stabs, I think, is a natural way to include upgrades where you get better weapons that can attack faster or harder. There's the groundwork is here. Why is it flashing though? Let's leave the cave. Nothing, no reaction. How much is there to this? Still fairly hefty, honestly. Is this the High Council? It's got windows. The hearth in the home. This is a fantasy apartment building? Fantasy inn, okay. I don't know why my brain went to apartments and not inn. Okay. Guess my health went up, maybe? Business has been slow. I'm gonna do that whole monster. I wouldn't suggest bothering the other patrons of this establishment. Ah, can't you just leave me be? I want to savor me ale. Get away, ye dang human, he'll make me spill me ale. The dwarf says... Most people in this town are jerks. Wrong room. Room. Ah, okay. I didn't get health then. I wasn't sure what my health was. Passage error there. So got one more corner of town. I guess two. Marcus Square, closed. That just means not programmed, or there's not going to ever be one. I need some, like, story here. Yeah, okay, that's just more residences. Like, our whole thing is that we don't have a purpose now that we're no longer the defender, but we're not doing much of anything else. There's no conflict or anything for me to potentially pick up, it seems. We're just passing through, never to return. Oh, I didn't expect that. To the point where I was actually about to pause to see the board title just as I stepped on the passage, and then I did my solid HUD glitch that erased the player. So I have to restart ZZT now. It's unfortunate luck. I don't think there's a duplicator or anything. I think it's just that some of these solid squares... It might be a fixed thing? It says 2 passages. Oh yeah, I mean, here's a choke point here. Yeah, okay. So that's how we're handling it. That's pretty reasonable, honestly. Okay, the Brigand. Let's try Steel Fire. Let's watch this HP counter. 20. Okay, sticking at 20. Oh, okay, that looks like it counted properly. Monster stabs you with long dagger. Monster hit you. This is just a reskin of the other guy we fought. I don't think Castle Sin recycled any of its art. Or if it did, it did a better job of masking it. I missed with my spell. Oh, come on. Oh, I'm bad with the sword. What if I fairy sword? Okay, foe slain. 21 gold. I think we're gonna encounter another... Hmm? Oh, okay. It didn't get erased. Oh no, the other passage would just be the passage back, so we're good. We're safe. Here on the trail. Where are we going? Where is this high camp? Oh. End of demo. Any comments except when will it be done? Is it done yet? How much longer? Etc. can be sent to Nivek at AOL. Yeah. There's still Still like 20 boards though? Is that all STK? That seems like a lot. I feel like by 97 you should just be using toolkits and not STK boards directly. Let's see. Engine. Oh, why are you not showing up? Our engine here. What are these things? As long as I'm on this board. Rainbow. Okay, so it really is just graphics for the sake of graphics. It's just some color. There's our creature, maybe? Okay, see how this all gets implemented here. It's a very tiny window, but like the fact that it has dedicated graphics, I think puts it a step above the usual first-person ZZT maze. Annual, guardhouse trail, the village. Anything else in here? No, okay. There's nothing else to Thieves Guild. What about you? Was this no, that one is fake. Okay, yeah, so you're just uncoded. We got the RPG battles here. Prince Warriors Magic. Oh. Okay, this is one of these. I think. Yeah, we do have just this for our color. Exotic tree trunk. So I wonder if there was more to it and it got actually deliberately cut down for a demo release to end it at like a nice spot to, you know, leave players wanting more. That's a shame because that's a lot of Zhil we're never gonna see. Still, that was pretty neat. Some interesting new ideas there for sure. Can't get over that title screen though. That's just one of the best, straight up. Love that title screen. Alright. We got one more game, and this one is at least complete. So we should, you know, not just suddenly stop. But it is also an earlier one. I'm going to play some Outlaw. Still another good title screen, though. Like, the presentation is just always great. Oh, I don't need to have this font anymore, actually. Okay, let's try this again. Now with a normal face. Any good credits? I don't know if I went through these. Music. No music? Whoa, okay. Current members. DarkMage, Nivek, Skull Crunch, and Nuke Boy. Oh man, how did you get stuck with user 540278 at AOL.com? What? How did that happen? What went on there? Our official game tester, Captain ZZT. That's some music. Check out the DarkMage website. Are any useful hints? Hints. There's a secret by the main gate sign. In the beginning, when you talk to Aol, you cannot afford to be noble. Hint number 3. Get the Metallica CD, and Justice for All. It rules. Number 4. When in doubt, save, and try trial and error. Powerful sounds. Number 5. You know you don't really need all too many hints here. We do need that Metallica CD. That's just an instant game over? What happens if I quit? Okay, fair enough. Let's get right to it then. Ooh, who are we sleeping with? You are a 27-year-old man with a wife and child. Some very important characters, I'm sure. Life has been pretty good for you in the past few years. You have a job as a town guard. The pay isn't much, but you can live with it. Go away, I'm trying to get some sleep, says my wife. We've got a sewing machine. Some gems in the dresser. Can't tell if this is supposed to go outside. Oh, closet, okay. You notice your scarred old sword lying in the corner of the closet. The sword is a family heirloom handed to you from your grandfather, who wielded it in the Great War that swept through this land not but half a century ago. Your father was only 2 years old at the time. Now he is dead. No one knows what happened to him. One morning he just woke up and he was gone, his sword missing from the mantle. I mean, that's presumed dead. Okay, we can actually... I'm sure our wife will hate it if we leave every door in the house open. More closets. I've never seen so many closets. A very empty house, despite all these closets. Hi, Dad. You up early today, aren't you? I guess you have to go to work, don't you? The rest of my family just gets to sleep. Stairs to wood-burning stove. What's all this stuff? Pots and pans. There's just some breakfast for me here. Just some overnight oats, I guess. Ah, yes, okay. We don't have TV yet, so we just watch the fireplace. And the really big closet, then, I guess. Well, nothing in there either. You get going to work. You have to get to the guard tower where you work in 15 minutes. This is getting too real. Oh, I love the medieval weaponry there in the corner, though. Watchtower. Is this a prison? Yeah, I guess so. Fair enough. I would expect these doors to all be locked. Now we played... Maybe it was... No, I think we played something that was just really early by Nivek, and I remember it being more like this, with these big rooms with not actually a whole lot in them. Holster crossbows, crossbows and spears, all the essentials. And if this is a true Nivek game, at some point there will be an invisible passage that we step on and we instantly fall into a pit and die. I hope that's not where I need to go. I'm going to be late for work. Yeah, like, I don't think there's anything I can interact with over in the right room. Okay, so you're finally here, soldier. I'm assigning you to guard duty on top of the tower with ale. Get to it now, soldier. Let's see. How's your programming? Good. Tower we shall go. So, what's our conflict going to be here? It's called Outlaw. Am I going to become an outlaw? Oh, we can salute people. That's great. Atop the guard's tower. Hi, buddy. Listen, I know how you're an honest guy and all, but I was wondering, do you think you could do me a favor? See, I need someone to allow this smuggler to get through unnoticed, and it just happens that you're on duty when he'll be arriving, and I think you may like the rewards. What do you say? Yes, no, or what are the rewards? Okay, we can see what our options are here. What are the rewards? Fair enough. I say you'll get 50 gems out of this and a chance to join our little smuggling ring. Remember, 50 gems isn't all that small amount. You can get yourself a nice sword for that much. And if you join us, the rewards will be much the more richer. So what's your decision? No. Fine, be that way. Nobody's going to find out about this little conversation because you'll be dead. He'll skewers you with his spear. Alright. I guess I'm going to become an outlaw. Good. I'll see to it that you get what's coming to you as soon as you do as you were told. Yeah, that's a lot of Metallica CDs. Oh, shift over. Man, we really just stood up here for a day. I like the day-night cycle, though. That's cool. Another day, another sorrow. You wake up, your wife and child having gone to their aunt's house, and prepare for what you know will happen today. Is today smuggle day? I am currently very much worried that I am going to get stabbed by something. More breakfast, at least? That's good. That's how you know she cares. Alright, we're getting a story, though, here. We get to the guard tower in 15 minutes. Oh. This is different. Is this us on top of Can't leave yet. Your shift isn't over. Not to mention you haven't seen the traveler you were supposed to let in. So is the king gonna get, like, murdered over this? Like, what kind of smuggling operation are we actually talking about here? Step out from the protection of the city gates, and there's a small caravan approaching. Pictured a small caravan. Is that a horse? Actually, you know what? No, I'm immediately coming around to this. This is an incredible horse. Wow. That rules, actually. The caravan could use work. That's just a rectangle. The horse, though? Good horse. Hello. Awhile sent me. You do not have to search my wagon. I carry only fruit. Papers, please. Alright, I'm assuming we're going to get stabbed if we say we'll have a look anyway, but why not? Well, why, of course. Searching the wagon, you see a pile of crossbow bolts and boxes filled with crossbows and short swords. Well, nice fruit. Hey, this isn't fruit. You turn about just as the merchant pulls out a long dagger from his cloak and stabs you in the heart. Okay. I'm to blame. I'm just gonna scare this man to death. Nice fruit. Thank you, kind guard. The merchant hands you a small bulging purse. You open the gates. Look at that, I made $50. Look at that horse teleport. Yeah, it's not usually your own blood. Okay, so we are smuggling weapons. Oh, the new watchtower. The old one considered too large and ineffective to be efficient. This tower being closer to the gates and not using up as much space as the other one did, is still holding as many soldiers. Okay, so you didn't like your big room. Decided to shrink it. Understood. Still just the usual stuff. Ah. Aha, okay. So we're taking the bolts, but do we have a crossbow? Enter. Okay. Now they won't even let me look at the prisoners. Can we just salute everybody who's trying to eat here? Hi. As you can see, I'm not very popular around here. No one really respects me. Leave me alone. I'm trying to finish my meal before I must get back on duty. They're always saying this. So when is this all going to come crashing down? We've got the tension established. You'll never guess what happened. Ayol has been caught aiding smugglers to bring in weapons to this town. It is known that he has accomplices, but we don't know who. When we catch the swine, they will suffer. Go talk to the traitor and see what you can find. Hell yeah. So I guess, yeah, that's back in prison. I'm assuming I have to talk first before I can go on that passage. Which one of these was that guy? Probably the one that's not moving. Listen to me, I'm not really a bad person, it's just that you have to earn a buck, right? Whereas some other, it's not my fault, I'm not a bad guy story you're gonna tell me. Listen, the lord of this town is a corrupt noble, as are most of the other people. They work hard so that the people of the town do not know. But soon they will bring out their legions of bandits and mercenaries, crushing this town and attempting to take over the world. You really think I would believe that? And even if I did, how is a small group of untrained swine going to take over the world? They are far from untrained, and they will succeed because they are allied with a guild of dark sorcerers. The weapons my partner was bringing in was for the people in my band that knows of this and wants to stop it. You still haven't convinced me you are telling the truth. You must believe me. Once they find out you helped me, then your life will be forfeit. Your wife and son will be killed. I do not believe you. Fine. If you ever realize your mistake and live long enough, go to the Goblin's Head Tavern and ask the owner for Ariakis Silverblade. Tell him you knew Ayol. World's town. I mean, today the town, tomorrow the world, you know. If they conquer one thing, they're going to keep on conquering. Okay, still not allowed in here. Do I just leave? I didn't get a flag or anything. Oh. Well, this is the part where my family dies. Oh, is that their bodies up top? The red things? They got them real good, huh? No signs of a struggle elsewhere. No breakfast, though. No shock walking in here. Yep. The battered bodies of your wife and child lie inert on the ground in this room. Perhaps Ayol wasn't lying. You had better go talk to him and see what else you can find out. Nothing good in the closet either. Oh, my beautiful wife, how she loved to sleep. Now she is gone. I think they're on to me. Here's the traitor now. Come back to mock us? You ate Ayol and must die. Oh, we can... I mean, so far all my attempts to fight people have gone very poorly. You'll fall before me? Guards to me. Okay, so I don't have ammo. And if I touch them, I get stabbed. I'm guessing I don't get ammo just Oh no, did that guy die? Is that a yes? Okay, I can... Killed them. Okay, okay. We're supposed to take the crossbow from the archer, not the room full of crossbows. Oh, well, okay. How do I get you out of the way, though? I still can't talk to this dude that I need to talk to. I'm wondering if there's just a bug there. Oh, actually, my dude is gone. I probably don't need to go through here. I did, but it gave me them, yeah. We have all the ingredients here, but we don't have any actual ammo to shoot. I guess since he's gone... Let me see. Was this before? It's 2... Let's see what those other options look like real quick. Ask where he is. He's been hung. Fair enough. I do not fear death. Enough. What was the last one? I surrender. Coward, you deserve to die. Okay, so... Only one outcome here. You rush home, the only thing in your mind is to retrieve your sword in the closet near your room. That old thing. So what was the crossbow all about? Because I didn't have it when I killed anybody. Now it is time to wield this sword to defend yourself from what is sure to come. What probably happened to your father. He too reluctantly aided a smuggling operation and was killed for it. Alright, let's get out of this awful house. Oops, it's 2 passages. Oh, it looks worse from the outside. Just start raiding the neighbors? No. Farl's Armory. Farl. Oh, I love those suits of armor, though, down there. That's doing a lot with just the stock font. Oh, yes, I am Farl, master smith of this town. Here's my prices. Do not have any swords or such weapons currently stocked. I will purchase a shield, then. A shield worthy of a prince. It's a very... It's very brutalist, this town. I have these things, is the thing. Like, I shouldn't need to buy these. Yeah. The smith back there, that's a good animation. I'm very sad that I don't get to find out what all this cool stuff down here is, though. Alright, thank you, Farl. The goblin's head. You gonna rat me out? I bet you're gonna call for the guards if I talk to you. Nope, you're just a crone selling homemade potions of health. And I guess if you say no, what the crone says, let's buy one. It works. Ooh, we're gonna get in the back rooms for sure. Must find Aracast Silverblade. Because Aol sent me. He did he? I'll take this key. He's in his room. Oh, that was cool. I was not expecting a fake passage. You really went through all the effort to hide this, though, huh? Oh, Matt, I take it the now deceased Hale sent you? Yes. I am the leader of the elven faction of our group. With Aol dead, I also lead this group. Listen to me. The watchguards of the town are looking for us. All of us, even you. We must flee to the forests. There we will live as outlaws, doing whatever we can to stop the evil Lord of Nemble, whose forces seek to overrun the world. We have found a way to leave the town without being caught. Take this key, go into the storage room of the inn. You'll find a tunnel beneath the first ale keg in the northeast corner. It looked like there was more to the town, though, so I'm guessing we can just get caught if we go out the front door. Yes, this looks like a great way to get killed. Caravan gates? Okay, won't even let me get killed. What about this odd spot here? Oh. Buried treasure, okay. That's as far as we're going. And underground we shall go. Okay, the fake keg. Things underground. Get these last torches. Let's see where this takes us. What kind of... Oh. Stone passage. Anybody down here? Oh, bats. And I don't have ammo, that's right. I'm just really confused about this crossbow thing. Oh, that's way too many bats. Things are moving along, though. You can see the change in the trees from here to Castle Sin era, for sure. Alright, let's get to our hideout before the guardsmen of the town arrive. Okay. This is not a good hideout. It's not much, but it's well hidden. I guess that's the important part. You're not moving, so you probably have... No? You're just tired. Fair enough. So, are we gonna save the day here? What are we doing? You must be tired. What? Is this sleeping? Is that what that means? I guess so. Is this a bed? Blanket. See. 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 Clink, whoosh, thud, arg, ack, slash, pow, thunk, clash, no! You are awakened by the sound of battle. The hideout must be under attack. Defender of bandit hideout. That's me. Oh, we're actually doing a good job of keeping them out. You're having fun, I'm sure. Alright, so we're ready behind the door. Must be ready when the guardsmen come through the doors. Outlaws, stand tall. They here yet? Ah, okay. Okay, so I get to help out here. Fire at anything that moves or aim at something. I'm very curious what this is going to do. Let's go for anything that moves. I don't... Like, we're out of town. I don't think we should have any non-combatants here. Fire the crossbow recklessly, the projectile deflecting off a guardsman's armor. Guardsmen are approaching rapidly. If you take the time to aim, they may be upon you before you've loosed your last shot. I guess let's just... Aim 1. Your next shot kills the captain of the guard, and the following shots take down another 2 guardsmen. When your quarrels have been spent, you go to the aid of your fellow outlaws, sword in hand. Neat. Is this actually going to impact what we do next? Please break down the door already. I know you want to. Please don't be broken. Yeah, this isn't looking good. Try again. Okay, pierce the throat. Aim everything. Okay, so you're looking the next squirrel. The guardsman broke into the hideout. You tried to draw your sword, but was knocked to the ground by a long sword. You valiantly defended yourself by using your bow as a club, but within seconds, a sword found an opening in your defenses and pierced your heart. Okay, don't do that. Okay, the crossbow puzzle. I'm beginning to think that this is all there is. So we want to aim. And then reckless? Okay, the dreadful melee. Still nothing. I'm gonna start looking at the code here. Something seems to be up. Okay. Oh, I know. Let's see what we get with this, the crossbow and everything. Oh, we get points for getting kills here too. That's wonderful. Now, all of these seem like things should happen. Oh, I think, okay. Did he get the names messed up? This is... Yes. But these ones were saying, yeah. So I think it might be bugged if you have the crossbow. Yeah, yeah. So something here is not happening that should be. But I think, yeah, we just go west. That's a shame. I have to see if there is some combination that lets you get through, but otherwise it looks like you do have to cheat at this point. Get out of the main hideout. Maybe. Ah, the theme of battle. Oh. Is not great. Hey, I have ammo now. Just gonna miss every shot. Okay, so we won. Am I supposed to just... Okay, those aren't actual breakables. You look like a good guy. You seem to be shooting... Oh, I think we are running into a buggy game. We may be in trouble here. What's your deal? Because you have your own sound effects. Oh no, it's the 4 horsemen. They're the most ruthless guardsmen of all. Run! What happens if I get aligned with him? That doesn't really do anything other than make him disappear. What makes these disappear? Doesn't seem like there's really anything here. Heck? I can't tell what is supposed to be happening on this board. I think we're just in Zap territory, unfortunately. This game may be a bit too early. Nivek game. Okay, so we retreat from the Four Horsemen. Oh, watch out. This is fun, though. I like this little escape sequence, of which I'm doing a very bad job keeping up with everybody. There's a time limit here. Is that gonna just... Is there anything coded to kill me? No, there's no other stats on the board, so I'm just gonna lose 10 health if I wait. So that's nothing. Okay, I get it. It's a big forest. Oh boy, now we have to deal with bears. Special bears, they're not regular bears. Bleach bones, some long dead animal lie here on the ground. I was hoping that was ammo. I don't think I need to kill the bears. What about this one? Is this like... Okay, it's all just long dead animals. Yeah. Boy. Outlaws are having a tough time. Oh god, out of one disaster and into another. We lost a quarter of our men to the guardsmen before we ran. Then we come upon the den of a large family of bears where our numbers are more than halved. And on top of it all now, the Four Horsemen will be out looking for us whenever we show ourselves. I feel like you can skip the story by just going the opposite direction. It seems like there's a lot of these boards just have you talk to somebody and then leave the way you came. Oh, okay, I can't leave yet. What do I need to do? I don't have enough arrows to take out these bears. Any of these are unique? Oh, how strong are these bears? That's typical bear strength. I can keep talking to this guy. I don't know, am I supposed to, like, wait? Disaster, same thing. Out of curiosity. Yeah, nothing changing here. So once again, we're just getting to like every board now. I like the spelling of this board title. That's fun. Cave. Okay. I do need to kill all of the bears. I don't have the ammo for that. I can't touch them, can I? Bear, I guess... How would you do it like this? I've got a lot of questions here. Oh, okay, you can just touch the bears to kill them. Okay, I'm built different, apparently. Got it, understood. So we must stab the bears. Are we good now? No, there's something still buggy about all this. Alright, what did he say? Now that all the bears are gone, we can ponder our next move. I feel we stand a little chance to survive the horsemen after us. You, though, have proven to be a great fighter, beyond any of our expectations. If I am right, probably also beyond yours. What say you? I say we go out and fight those evil scum to the death. Perhaps we hide here, or I don't know what we should do. Let me think about it. Yeah, let's prove these foes we are willing to fight no matter what. Or, you and the outlaw spend the rest of your days hiding in the cave. Always you fear that the horsemen are waiting for you. Never do you leave the cave. Soon you are reduced to eating mice and bugs in the cave. Eventually all of you die, one by one, and without enough meat on your bones to feed the remaining ones, until at last you, the last one left, die a coward's death. Dang. Okay, so there's a hidden tunnel in here too. So I guess going directly... There's no board exit. Where would a hidden passage be? It's an ambitious game, at least. This implementation seems to have problems. How far along are we? We're getting there. I should have said yes. Oh, that's right. I'm not getting prompted to say yes. So I guess I just gotta go out and see what happens. You, Ariacus, and the remaining outlaws set off after a determined stride. After pulling together your remaining crossbow quarrels and dividing them equally amongst yourself, you all made sure your swords were loose in their sheaths, ready to come out at a moment's notice, ready to quarrel on your bows, and prepared for the inevitable. Am I in your way? Oh, well, you're not now. The buddy system here. Oh, do we just come back to... Did we kill the guards, or was this the whole merchant rebellion or whatever? No? Okay, we did this. Okay, I need to go into town and raise the townsmen in revolts. What say you? May I help you? No. Alright, we're gonna fight Lord Nimble. I, for one, am with you. His guardsmen have stolen much from me and others. I'll get the rest of the town to come. You go prepare yourself. There's some healing potions in the supply room. Alright. No sound effects? Well, you burst forward to greet the rest of the outlaw company, a sudden rush of adrenaline giving you strength. You got 5. Take on Nimble. I love... Nimble is a very good name. Oh, nope, closed, can't. Oh, okay, we got the townsfolk on our side. The innkeeper has brought the townsfolk. Now we stand a fighting chance. Lead us to victory. Let's go. Can I actually go in my house? This is my door. Why is it locked? Oh. Oh dear. It's a bloodbath. Oh, these sounds. I'm gonna have to make a run for the passage. I can't. I just saw an error, bad commands. Let's... It's been a long time since I fought a battle, says Farrell. Feels good. What do I do here? Can't tell who's winning or not. I don't... I guess I'm probably supposed to be shooting these guys. Still not... Error, bad command shot. I think we're supposed to kill the guards, but the guards have become immortal, which is not a good sign, and then the door would open. That's usually how this kind of thing goes. Yeah. Inside the keep. Where's Nimble? Oh man, the production value has really plummeted here, though. This is empty. Gonna do the loop just to see if there's anything, but I really doubt it. Nope. Welcome to my parlor, said the spider to the fly. Shut up, Nimble. You really should treat me with more respect, you know. If I weren't such a nice guy, you'd be dead right now. Well, now you're dead. Good banter. Let's see what my horsemen have to say about that. How the hell did you get 4 horses in the keep anyway? Oh, it's not a metaphor. We're actually fighting, like, horse people. As is the technical term. Magic. Oh, well, prepare to die. Horsemen, attack. These are just lions. But sturdier. Boy, they don't go down easy, though. Okay. They're best stabbed. Okay, he did die. That audio, though, is a bit rough. Well, now what? Did I get a flag? Was there another exit? No. What the heck is left here? Ugh. Nimble, no. This doesn't feel correct to me what I am doing. No, something is up again. Buggy game. Unfortunate. Mission. Oh. Whoa, what? Inside the keep. Maybe there was a split path there. Nimble's quarters. Nimble's quarters 2. Okay, we did get ready, so that flag is new. Surely this has to be it. Oh, okay. You accidentally added a line break. Okay, so now I'm free to leave. Understood. Oh. More of the awful notes. Now that you have killed the vile Lord Nimble, your town can rest easy. And Ariacus and his outlaws are outlaws no longer. You and Ariacus have become heroes and have been given leadership of the town, so as nothing like this can ever happen again. Eventually, you find another wife and sire a son. When he is old enough, you know that your sword, which was your grandfather's, will become his. Good crown. Then, okay, the credits, probably from the main menu. Ring, ring. It drops you back to the main menu, which obviously has issues. What with the passages and all. Goodness. Okay, but there was... like, it did mention, like, a secret path in the cave, even though there's no object for it. Hang on, briefing shit. That's a good board title. That's great. But there were... It seems like there's more to the caves? I think there was an alternate path. A different ending? Is this a regular bear? No. Object bear. I mean, it seems like the other path is a happy ending. Except for all the people who died. Not so happy for them. There's one bare tree down here. Let's get on that path. Path over there will lead us to a place where we can rest and wait a while. Oh, I really got, like, yeeted there, it felt. Okay, alternate ending. You and the outlaws find a small cluster of trees that are so close together, it takes you a few minutes to get in, and no one will be able to see you in the trees. After weeks of going to the surrounding towns to recruit more outlaws and waylaying caravans that belong to the Lord of Nimble, you are finally ready to defeat this menace once and for all. If it weren't for him, you wouldn't have been forced into this life as an outlaw. Your family would still be alive, and Ael wouldn't have had been hung. You and Ariacus get the outlaws ready for a mad charge that will hopefully get you into the Lord's Keep, where you will be able to confront him. With a scream, the outlaws pour into the courtyard, firing their crossbows at any guardsmen that showed themselves, until a large company of them came out to greet you. You screwed up your transporters. I'm stuck here. Okay, and then we just resume from here. That's fun. Wait, no, this is a different board because I hadn't zapped yet. And I think these guards are dying. Does this path work? It looks like it might. Hold up. We're really outnumbering them here, too. Okay, well, the door still doesn't open. This is... okay, now we're back into normal territory. So what's left? Probably like a toolkit or two. The hints... oh, because I had the font on, so I had to reload. So we didn't see the... we saw the hints, but not in this session. And then... probably just an unused board or something. Another keep board? Maybe I loaded or something before going to that corner again. Okay, that's everything then. You can see this guy's got a bit of a theme to the games that he makes, and he very much sticks to it. I feel like pretty much everything he's done has been something like this. Sometimes it has more fancy coding, sometimes it doesn't, depending on when. But that was pretty fun still. It did actually get to go places a bit. Shame that my wife and kid were just like a prop in a bed. But it's the breaks, unfortunately. Shame that they died, also. That could have gone better. That was fun, though. I think these were both pretty neat. Interesting ideas, at the very least. Nivek's stuff is always fun to, like, check out, I think. He's definitely an author whose works I would recommend. They're very straightforward, usually. If it wasn't for all the bugs on this one, I think this one would have been kind of nice. But that is going to do it for this week. We will be back again on Friday with who knows what. Well, I gotta get a poll up for that soon enough. And we'll figure out what we're going to be playing then. Thank you, Marbles. I will have a good week, I hope. And then we'll be back again next Sunday as well. I'm going to be checking out some more Unpreserved Worlds and seeing what else we can find. But that is going to do it for today. If you enjoyed the stream, give a follow if you can. If you want to support, you can always subscribe or sign up for the Patreon, which also gets you, you know, early articles and stuff on the Museum of ZZT, writing about these games rather than just streaming them live and seeing what happens. I think that's about all I really got for today. I'm gonna let these credits roll, and I shall see you all later. See ya.